Okay, this mandala is ringside flower or flower. And imagine what would it mean to be a ringside flower of the universe. It would be perhaps you're getting ready to take center stage or move up to the stage of your life to be who you came here to be in the next iteration. So, taking front stage and center. So whatever that means to you, we're going to draw that mandala representation of whatever flowed out of me. About a year and a half ago when I created my Wendy's Mandalas coloring book. So we're going to start in the middle. There's something about drawing mandalas freeform. Well, it's just very freeing. So, if you gave yourself the permission to begin drawing freestyle like this, how could it open up other areas of your life to be free, flowing, and to live in freedom? And it's not about drawing to make something happen. It's about allowing yourself to draw, to be in the flow of the change that you want. Perhaps meditating on possibilities of change, possibilities of what could be, possibilities that you can change, that life can be different. If you started to draw every day, life would definitely be different. You would start opening up to newer things, newer experiences. Before I started to draw the way, in the quantity that I've been drawing in the past year and a half now, for a number of years before that, I started meeting artists. And I thought, well, that was interesting. Why are artists coming into my life? I didn't know I was an artist. I didn't see it. Even though I had been creating art for many years off and on. Life is interesting that way. Sometimes we don't see what other people see. That's kind of part of the journey. What is it that is living inside of you that's ready to be ringside? What gifts, talents, thoughts, ideas have been living inside of you, ready to jump out on the stage? These petals are reaching out into the world. How are you reaching out? Well, you know what? Looks like I'm just gonna change it up just a bit. But that's what life's all about, right? That's certainly what art's all about. Going with the flow. Going with the flow. I could draw for hours. It's so relaxing. It's hard to really know exactly what is happening while you're drawing. We're such multi-dimensional beings. There's so much change going on inside of us at all times that we're not even aware of. So when we allow ourselves to open up to our gifts, to risk making a little mistake, knowing that we can always correct our mistakes. And then as we do, we're opening ourselves up to more life force, allowing more life force to come in. Because if we make what we would have called a mistake in the past and stopping what we were doing because we made the mistake, we're cutting off our flow, our life force. So instead, we take a look and correct it or be creative and see how we can make a change. See how we can continue on the path and be grateful for the quote-unquote mistake that we may have made. So this is not going to be exact here. Your ringside flower won't look like mine, and none of my ringside flowers will look alike. That's just the way it is. So if you can imagine, let's say there was this idea of something that you wanted to bring forth in the world, and it had this pattern. At its energetic level, it had a pattern. It was like this. Well, your ringside flower would be different than the ringside flower from my idea. You can look at it in so many different ways. The main idea is just to start to create. Start to find ways to be creative. To open yourself up to your particular flow. And to feel good about what you're creating. Because whatever it is that you're creating, it's perfect. There's not even enough room for that one. Let's see. We'll just pretend that this mandala goes off the page. And then we have the little lights here. I love adding extra light. Where's all of your extra light? So that is my rendition of my ringside flower. So go ahead and get out some paper and your markers and your crayons and start drawing.